Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with a different video. This is a completely different video. Rio Ferdinand has responded. Rio Ferdinand has responded to me, people. For those who live under a rock, yeah, this is what happened. So, as you can see, I posted this. Shout out to Bench Views. I posted this after Portugal played against Germany. And, I did say that I thought the goal that Ronaldo scored was lucky. And the Ronaldo brigade was unleashed upon me. The Ronaldo army was after me, including the one and only Rio Ferdinand. This is what he says. You need to come to Rio Presents. This type of talk lets me know you get picked last at goals. And then he also says he got lucky. And like I said, I responded on my story, and I responded by posting one of Rio Ferdinand's comments. And I also posted a picture of me with a certain Franck Ribéry. And I said, someone tell Rio Ferdinand, over here, we played ball too. Nobody got picked last. Definitely not me. It's all love though. And it is, like, there's no sort of beef or anything. This is all love. It's part of the space that we're in. Shout out to Rio and shout out to Joe Bayer. Shout out to Joe Bayer. So yeah, that's what happened. It was funny though. It was funny. I loved it though. I really loved it. This is what it's all about. Different opinions, different views, but we've got to address certain things. So yeah, big up Joe Bayer. That's my guy, Joel. And big up Rio Ferdinand. They did an episode, and I think it was specifically on the Cristiano Ronaldo issue. And I think they touch on Lamine Yamal a little bit as well. And I thought, instead of watching the whole thing, I think I only watched like 2 or 3 minutes. But I thought, hold on. This is content. So yeah. The first 2-3 minutes, I did watch it, but all the way till the end, I haven't. So let's check out what Rio Ferdinand and Joe Bayer have to say.
Yes, guys, welcome to Rio Reacts, the place to catch all of my unfiltered, raw reactions to the stories.
And it's usually like some of the wild things I said, the transfers, everything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one now.
It's like when people say that Ronaldo was just lucky to get that goal the other day.
Hey, did you see that guy?
Straight in. Straight in.
Aaron, he's been on the platform once. He was saying a few days ago, he was just like, Ronaldo's finished.
I was up in the comments straight away. I went up in the comments. Yeah.
Is it?
Aaron,
Yeah.
I was up in the comments. I went straight. He's on a pod, and it was doing it on a pod.
Yeah.
You were. But Rio, you've got to be honest. You came into my comments when Portugal won the Nations League. You weren't straight up in my comments, but you were in there though. You were in there.
Yeah.
And it was like a reaction to Ronaldo scoring. And he actually said he's lucky. It was like luck. And I'm like, do you know, like, for first and foremost, to score 900 plus goals, be near 1,000 goals, yeah, don't bring luck to it, yeah?
No.
See, this is where I've got to stop you, Rio. This is where I got to stop you. Because I didn't talk about the 900 and plus goals that Ronaldo scored. I didn't say all of them were luck. I didn't say that. And I think it's good that I make this video because I've got to explain certain things and really, try and make people understand some of the things were taken out of context. I didn't talk about the full 900 and 38 now goals that he scored. I didn't say all of them were lucky. I talked specifically about that goal against Germany. That's the only one that I talked about. But anyway, let's carry on.
Right. But even a little tapping, the best strikers in the world will tell you, I've had to make probably 8, 9, 10 runs in a game before that to get that one opportunity.
Yeah.
And then it's about executing. Like, it's not luck. Like, to get in the ball falls, into a certain position. It's not like there's maybe a smidgen of luck sometimes that the ball's fell at a certain rate.
See, this is where I've got to applaud Rio because he knows. I'm not talking about the goal against Germany. But the one against Spain in the final, come on, man, that cross from Nuno Mendes was deflected. It was a deflected cross. So when people come to me and say, well, that cross from Nuno Mendes, Ronaldo was there at the right place, right? It was deflected. He did well to anticipate to be in the box just in case something does happen and it falls to him at the right place. But you can't say that he premeditated. What? No. Let's not do that. It was a deflected cross. But credit to him. He was there, right place, right time. Let's carry on.
Speed, it helps you. But to be there and to be able to put it in the back of the net, there's been years of repetition, years of making runs and not getting the ball. Like, do you know how hard it is to keep doing something and not being rewarded? That's the big thing with strikers. They keep making certain movements, don't get rewarded, but have to keep going back to it. It's like going to the fridge and not having it's true. It's like going to the fridge, yeah, and the cake ain't there every time you go there. But maybe it might be there on the 15th time.
15th.
Most man ain't.
You know, Gary Lineker said the same thing. Gary Lineker, but yeah, I've heard him speak about like
he was a goal scorer,
a poacher and stuff like that. So yeah, and you're not playing against average defenders, by the way. Yeah, he's 40, but he's playing against people that are like, you know, either in their prime and they're international defenders.
Wait, his last 2 goals at international level was against Spain, the European champions, and Germany. A force in football.
Yeah,
like he ain't. Oh, he's in Saudi. Mate, he's still banging,
and he's playing in Saudi. Yeah.
Like people keep going, oh, Saudis this, Saudis that. There's players that have won the Euros. There's international players.
Hold on, I've got to step in there. We've got to stop lying to people. Even myself, I'll put myself in there. I don't watch Saudi games. I'm yet to see someone come to me and say, Aaron, I watch every single Al Nassr game in the Saudi League from the first minute till the last minute. Therefore, I can judge Ronaldo accordingly, or I can say he can do X, Y, Z, or he can't do X, Y, Z. Please, let's not lie to people. Nobody watches the Saudi League. The only time we watch the Saudi League is when we see the clips that are posted online. That's how we know, and that's how we find out, oh, Ronaldo scored. Even with Messi, and I'm someone who prefers Messi over Ronaldo. I only see Messi goals when I see the clips, because nobody can come and lie to me that they stay up at 3 a.m. in the morning watching Inter Miami. You're not going to lie to me. I'm sorry.
That are coming back to Europe like Ivan Toney and playing for the national teams. Like people look at Ronaldo like it's different. I don't understand. Like you got to enjoy it. Do you know another thing I wanted to say to you as well?
Go on.
That's where his legendary meme comes in. You've got to enjoy it, man.
I've obviously been a bit more swayed and talked about Ronaldo much more.
I always tell you.
Out of Messi and Ronaldo,
yeah.
But that's because I played with him, and there's a bit of bias there. That's just natural, yeah. You see who you're familiar with, innit?
But
mate, to sit there and go, wow, I'm witnessing Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. I've played it against and with these guys. I am lucky, and we're in a period where they're still playing now.
Yeah.
Just enjoy them. When I see them say, "Oh, you're lucky," you can't call these two
classic
guys lucky.
Just enjoy them over there. Your famous meme.
Yeah, that's one of my best.
But again, this is taken out of context. I'm not talking about. Excuse me. I'm not talking negatively, like overly talking negatively on these two guys. But what I don't like is people not recognizing that it's time that as fans we can enjoy them. But at the same time, we can enjoy them, but in the same breath, we're allowed to move on from them. And I think it's absolutely fine to do that. As players get older, we move on from them and we embrace the new generation. What I don't like is completely dismiss what these young G's are doing. You know, some of the young G's that we see week in, week out. Pedri, Yamal, the likes of Musiala, Florian Wirtz, who moved to Liverpool now. I don't like these youngsters being dismissed, I would say. But then we constantly focus on Messi and Ronaldo. Yes, they've done incredible things in the game of football, but one day they're going to retire. What are we going to do when they retire? What, still talk about them? And do up think pieces about, oh, he should come back and he should come. No, it's okay to want to move on from them. And this is why I say, let's not lie to people and act like we watch the Saudi League every week or we watch the MLS every week, because I really doubt that anyone here in Europe, at least, unless you're getting paid for it, sits down and watches any of these leagues. I just refuse to do that. So, and when something happens or a clip is thrown online, then it's all of a sudden, oh, this is why they should still be playing in Europe. No, they are where they are today for a reason. And that's no disrespect. Like I said, it's okay to come to conclusion with the idea, or to be at peace with the idea, I should say, that, we should move them on and embrace the new generation, embrace the young G's that are coming in, embrace the youngsters coming in, because one day they're going to be the people that we talk about on a daily basis.
Just enjoy them.
Just enjoy them. Do you know what's crazy?
I've seen that meme.
Bro, they put that with everything. You know that. But Aaron was saying another thing, right?
What did Aaron say?
Aaron said, okay, he can understand that Ronaldo should still be playing, but he thinks he should be coming more as an impact sub. And he reckons Martinez, he goes, he needs to just let it go. And I hear what he's saying, like he reckons he should be coming on 65, 70 minutes, and then he just, you know what I mean, gives it the relentless Ronaldo, like for the rest of the game. But at the same time, my argument is, I hear what you're saying, but who else are their strikers? Like you got flipping Gonzalo, like that, who he's not even getting minutes for PSG like that, really. You know what I mean? Like, or is it the fact that
you got
the way he was putting it is like Ronaldo's blocking the way for the next generation to
if
come
they had
through.
a superstar or a big boy number 9 in the background, like you say, the number 9.
We thought Ramos was going to be that guy, but
he's not. Ramos ain't that guy. He's sub for PSG. So, but at the same time, he's got 2 in 2 against Germany and Spain. 1 in the final. Like, I don't understand it. So he's still doing it. He's got 40-something goals this year, In this season, he's got 40-something goals. Man. He told me him.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about, Rio. I'm talking about in the national team. Yes, he got his goals at Al Nassr. That's fine. But when we talk about the Portuguese national team, let me let them carry on. One sec.
He's aged. This guy is going to be 42 at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Science has told us that with history that you can't keep continuing to do what they're doing, but he's defying it at the moment, right? But I would play him certain amount of minutes per games. There's no way he can play 90 and finish the tournament.
There we go. Finally, we agree, Rio. Finally, we agree. Thank you.
Still be strong. I would allocate certain games. Yeah, you're going to come on for this one. You're going to start this one. But I know he's going to score. So I would do that. But I wouldn't be doing it from a point of view going, he ain't good enough and he's not right and he's holding the team back. The man played a part in Mendes's goal.
Yeah.
Right, before the assist.
Who was probably the best player, by the way, Mendes.
And then we'll get on to him in a minute, right? Because he's a joke. Yeah. But and then scores the goal. And
okay, so I still stick by that opinion, by the way. I still think being a central defender, you would rather, as a central defender, I'd rather Ronaldo plays from start till 60th, 70th minute, and then he's off. But I would absolutely hate to have put in an incredible amount of work for 60, 70 minutes, and then I have to look at the touchline and see Ronaldo come on for the last 25. I would absolutely hate it. And this is why I say it would be a great weapon for Portugal to bring him off the bench. And why am I wrong for saying that? He's 40 years of age. Why are we acting like every single game he has an impact from the start till the last minute? We've seen it at the Euros. For large parts of the game, he's a passenger. And I'm not wrong for saying that. It's not a wrong thing to say because it is the truth. Yes, occasionally he's going to make that 1-2 moves that will help the team score goals or create space for someone else, like he did for Nuno Mendes, to create the goal. But that doesn't happen if, let's say, next year at the World Cup, right? How many games do you play? You play 3 games in the group stages. Then you play last 6, so 3 games, right? 3 games in the group stages. You play last 16, quarters, semis, final. Okay? Cool. Now, you tell me, do you think for 7 straight games from the first till the last minute, Ronaldo is going to have an impact from the first till the last minute? Because, listen, if you say that to me, you're just a liar. We've seen it at the Euros last year. And again, it's not crazy to say that. It's really not. I'd rather listen. Ronaldo coming off the bench would be a serious, serious weapon. And I'm not saying that he shouldn't be called up again. That's something else that people get misconstrued and people lied about on social media. I didn't say he doesn't have to be called up anymore. You can call him up. He's the captain. Call him up as the captain. Don't call him up as the main number 9, starting games, finishing games. Because I'll tell you something else. They've got nobody else playing in that position. Okay, well, if they got nobody else playing in that position, now it's up to the manager to work his magic. Because if Roberto Martinez can afford to leave natural right backs on the bench like Semedo and start João Neves as a right back, which is criminal in itself, by the way. Guy won the Champions League, boss of midfields, and you're playing him at right back. Criminal. If Roberto Martinez can shuffle the pack around and play João Neves at right back, surely he can shuffle the pack around and play someone else in the 9 as a false 9 to have more fluidity, and then bring Ronaldo on, for the last 20, 25, and have him go absolutely ham for 25 minutes and win the game. Surely he can do that. Anyway, what do I know?
I'm seeing people tell me it's luck. It ain't.
Do you know what's incredible about him, though? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was calling for his time was up. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. When we was at the Euros last year, and I think it was.
Sorry, I keep seeing people say, "Oh, all he scores is tap-ins now." Tap-ins ain't a bad thing.
Yeah,
tap-ins are goals. Sorry.
No, I agree with that, and I think people scoring goals are scoring goals, and I don't think anything should be playing down. So I definitely hear that. But it was good to see him win the Nations League because that's his second Nations League, right? Because if you look at his last 2 tournaments, wasn't good. Do you know what I mean? Like Euros, we can argue. When I saw my man shooting from the halfway, like it was bad. And obviously the World Cup it hasn't been good. But the fact that he's so relentless.
See, and this is another thing. The fact that we say that the Euros wasn't good and the World Cup wasn't good, it's like it's blasphemy when it's the pure truth. Like, why would I sit here? What do you want me to sit here and lie and say, "Oh, he had a fantastic Euros"? Meanwhile, he scored 0 goals in all of his games. Oh, he had a fantastic World Cup when he didn't. It's just the truth. But the Ronaldo brigade takes everything to heart and they think we hate him on a personal level. Well, I don't even know him personally, so I don't know why I should hate someone. The only people I could hate are people that I know on a personal level. I don't know this guy on a personal level, and neither does he know me. So I don't know why this is seen as hate. Anyway, carry on, Joel.
And he's back to lead the line for his team. Like, I thought he was done a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying. You've got so many naysayers, yeah? The guy's resilience alone, when he's got it all, he's got all of the accolades God could send, got all the money God can send, yeah? Getting criticised, and he's still saying this, I'll keep using that as fuel and I'll come out and I'll prove he's wrong again. And he again wins the Nations League. You got to remember, before when Cristiano played for Portugal, how many trophies did they win?
0. Zilch. With a good team, by the way.
Good teams, they've had good teams.
The Figos,
Eusebios, etc.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Cristiano comes along, and they not only him alone, by the way, it's been a good generation of players as well, but he's been the actual standout that's carried them a lot of the time. Then all of a sudden, in his time, they've won 3 international trophies. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it's true.
That's why when you go Portugal, and you see them talk about, you've got to remember, it's around a 10 million population. To do what he's done from that country, the most popular man on social media, most popular man walking this earth at the moment, to win what he's done, the impact that he's had. When you go to that country and you see the people, the way they treat this guy, it is like God and Cristiano are sitting side by side.
No way, like that.
Bro, it's like
I've never seen his effect in Portugal, to be fair. Not a lot of people have, we usually see other players like Drogba. We know he's the king of Africa.
And I think this is where we're going to stop it. My point still stands. I think it's not wrong to call him up, but I think it's not wrong to call him up and use him as a sub either. I think there's various teams where we've seen, unless you have so much natural ability like Messi, that you can afford for him to walk on the pitch because he's making the team better. He's going to play a pass splitting through the defense, which is something Ronaldo physically can't do anymore. And again, it's okay to say that because, again, the age thing, So I think we've seen countless examples where teams bring in their captain, their most experienced player, etc., etc. But because of the age, unfortunately, you're going to have to stay on the bench. The first example that jumps into my head, sorry, is Drogba. At one point, Drogba was on the bench and Wilfried Boney was playing. And it's not wrong. It's not wrong. But listen, let me know what you think in the comments section below. This was fun, actually. This was fun. And again, there's no beef. There's no beef. Joe's my guy. Rio Ferdinand, respect. So yeah, but I would have loved to be there so I can counter your opinions and your views. Would have been nice to be there. But anyway, I think we'll have an opportunity one day, you know. I don't know if the saying is the same in English, but there's a saying in French that says we'll end up meeting anyway. We're human beings and not mountains. So again, I don't know if it's the same in English, but if it is, let me know in the comment section. But anyway, people, that was it from me. It's road to 20K. We passed 16K, so big up everyone for doing their bit to get myself to 16K. It's road to 20. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.